So I defined it. This is what I want to view and edit Vim, maybe contains the quotes, and if I want to ask on remote show, just press enter, 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 enter. Okay. Hello everyone, I'm Yanjun. This video covers a Vim trick using Tmux. It has really saved my time, so I'm gonna record it with video. Let's get started. I'm installing Arch Linux on my new device. This is nothing new for me, just follow the official installation guide step by step. And I have saved my previous installation commands into a script that you see now. So all I do is check the command line by line. For example, if I want to install the Tmux on my new device, I just copy the command and switch to the Arch Live system that I have connected via SSH. And pass the command, execute, check the result with no problem, so switch it back and move the next line on, repeat both steps. This is it is simple and very fast, but this repeated work is very boring and tiring for me, so I wonder if there's any more efficient temporary way. Yes, just press enter. Okay, it executes the command on remote show interactively, so I don't need to switch window, copy it and paste, just focus on typing in Vim. Before showing my solution, there are two things you need to know. First, I'm using Tmux, which is a shell agent and window manager for me. It has many interesting, useful, practical features such as the sending, the key binding, the key stored events to another shell by the send keys command. Okay, so here is example. I'm going to run the Tmux send command to reject pen, the first pen, with else command. Okay, so I run it. Okay, this is the same as I type in directly on the pen or Control key, Control W, the keyword, or send it together. The else command with an enter, so it's execute. This is Tmux send command. Second thing, Vim can execute the shell command such as Tmux, and it supports to cast to keep mapping, keep binding, and it looks easy. So I want to capture the line which my cursor is on, then rewrite it into a Tmux send command and execute it. In command mod, a dot means the current line, W, write it to a shell command, SLGs reads the line and builds the command arguments from the standard input with some options. First, the zero option or null option to print the raw text because the line maybe contains the line maybe contains the special characters, the white space, quotes, and replace, and the I option to replace the argument text, and the default placeholder is a curly brace, and the empty, the R option to skip the empty line. Okay, so here is the option is 0 or I to rewrite it into a Tmux send command to the first pen with placeholder. So run it, send. Okay, my vote. Send. Okay, it worked. But I don't need a message, so I rewrote it in the silent mode. Right. So I just move the cursor to the file. Oh, sorry. I just move the cursor to the file I want, then call the macro. Test 1, test 2, test 3, test 4. Okay. Or define the key binding, the normal key mapping, the enter key, the execute Vim script, and where carriage return to submit and J to move to the next line. So I define it. This is what I want to view and edit Vim, maybe contains the quotes, and if you want to execute on remote show, just press enter, 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 enter. Okay. There is also another similar situation in my experience. Well, this is the Git project, and I want to check the repository change about it. I prefer to using the lazy Git. It lists all the dirty file and the detailed lines on the right side. I press V to open file in Vim with a different mod, so I can easily to compare the files side by side. But sometimes I have to do on basic shell without the lazy git, without the vim plugin, without any personal configuration, but only git and Tmux. Okay, so I can only use the git differ to check the file details. For example, the file. This is the same as I showed you before, but I don't want to type the file path every time, and this file is unmodified, so we do nothing. Okay. I need a dirty file list to select the file I want to view the details. So here's what I did. I redirect the git status output to vim, so I have a file list. Then I define the key binding, the enter key, run the command in silent mode, read the current line and capture the last field, the file path, to rewrite it into Tmux new window command to open the git differ choose on a new window with the file path. So I define it. Now I just move the cursor to the file I want to check and press enter and open the git differ choose on a new window with a quit and back to the file list. So I can move the cursor to the next file I want. Okay, and when it's done, I just press Ctrl C, quit. So that is all about the problem I encountered and how I solved it. I hope I haven't wasted your time. And if you have better solution, share it with me, please. Thank you for watching. See you next time.